Hello and welcome to a new team review, new cup, Element Cup is here. So we're gonna take a look at some battles here, which I played right now, like Element Cup just dropped for me. I played 3 sets with this team and went 4-1, 4-1 and 4-1. So I definitely saw the team. I showcased this team already on the channel when I made the meta analysis for the Element Cup and showcased 5 different teams you can use and 10 Pokemon you should invest in. And I would recommend you watching this video as well if you want to have like some more knowledge. But this team was really solid here. It really wrecked a lot of things and got me back like to 120 points. I tanked before this cup because I kind of didn't want to have Q times for now, but I still have Q times. And yeah, it was like kind of annoying, but still this team was super solid, and we went super positive with this team as well. So it was a pretty decent re-up. Of course, the double water backline there was just like kind of the main ABB line there. We kind of want to get out the like if you have like a fire type in the lead, you have like want to have like 2 answers in the back, and if you have like, I don't know, like a water type answer in the back, you kind of want to get it out with the what's it called, the ducklet, exactly, because like if you have like a grass type in the back, they're most likely gonna swap it out after you swapped out of the Bulbasaur, as Bulbasaur is a grass type that also kills grass type. That's why I kind of want to use it here. And so you have basically 2 good answers for other grass types, which your Chinchou as a closer really benefits of. So yeah, that's basically it. You can see like you see like 15 games, of course, like all the battles I played with this team until now. I had like 1 game against another team as well where I should have won, but I just played so dumb because I expected something else switching in. So I swapped into the wrong Pokemon. There's like a really interesting Pokemon which I'm also mostly gonna showcase in the more common way. I'm not gonna spoil how I'm gonna showcase this Pokemon, but I'm gonna say when I gotta face this Pokemon. Very interesting team. I already heard about around this team, so we have to see. Here we have actually a Loaded against us, but we know we have like a move stalled with our Chinchou at this point of time, which is gonna allow us to win this game with 1 HP in a Dream, which is really solid for us. And yeah, first when I played this team, it felt like really difficult to win with this team, but like later on, when you got used to the cup, when you got used to like how everything works, you're gonna get better. And here, like, my opponent just hard counters me. Chinchou against me, then Vulpix in the lead. I'm just gonna go for the Brave Bird here. Kinda want to get him low so I can farm down with the... Well, so also you see my IVs on the right side. They're all garbage because I didn't have like any other choice, because like I didn't call like a Chinchou during that time, and like didn't have like anything else, and I just used the Bulbasaur I might use in the future again. So you don't need the best IV to win. I mean, I went 12-3 with those crap IVs there. Like, look at the Chinchou, like what the fuck is this? So definitely don't really have to use that. And here my opponent has a Ducted, and we can actually still win this just because our Chinchou will be able to destroy everything in the back. He basically did the same line as us, but we were able to bait out the Chinchou correctly and use it as a farm potential. So, and here, look at this play. I knew he saved up 1 move. And this was like so beautiful. I just blind stopped into my 1 HP Bulbasaur just to catch this move there. It just worked out perfectly fine there. I was so happy about this game. That's a really risky play also on my side. Here I have Chikorita. Against Chikorita, it's actually difficult. Here I make a mistake. I shouldn't have went straight for the Sludge Bomb. Chikorita wins this in the 2 shots if you go to straight Sludge Bomb, because it gets to the Body Slam way faster than you, and you cannot survive more than 1, which is crazy. And yeah, Chikorita wins this in the 2 shield, I'm pretty sure, but my opponent just swaps out, I think, to Slowpoke. Yeah, into the Slowpoke, I can go into my Chinchou, which is good. But we're still not in a good position because we actually have to shield here. This thing does so much damage that it's just gonna farm us down otherwise. And yeah, we have to go for the Thunderbolt here to KO this thing. My opponent goes back on the Chikorita and does not look that good for us, sadly. As we can debuff him here. We can go into the Bulbasaur here, try to catch like a move and like get some of the damage, like some of the energy on this thing here. Now we have our Ducklet against my opponent's Ducklet, and we have to go for the Brave Bird. But my opponent makes a mistake here and throws early, because I know it's an area ace. Now I can farm a bit extra, throw my Brave Bird. I know that I most likely win every CMP because of my crap stats, and I actually get to the aerial ace with the 1 HP in a Dream just in time before he went for the Body Slam, and we're gonna be able to win this game after it looked really tough for us. Against Ducklet lead, most of the time I'm just gonna go for 1 Seed Bomb, but here my opponent actually has the Water Gun Ducklet there, which is even better for me. Like, Water Gun Ducklet, don't use it please. I don't see any reason on using the Water Gun Ducklet. So here we're just gonna go into our ducklet. My opponent goes for the bubble beam because there was no way that he was already at the right move. And here he goes into Tentacruel, which is very interesting. As Tentacruel, cool Pokemon, but is it that good? I don't know. I don't think so, to be honest. But definitely an interesting Pokemon with Bubble Beam and Poison Sting. Poison Sting definitely a very good quick move that gives you a lot of energy generation. But my opponent just here, okay, that's so good for me. My opponent just shields here. And what I can do now is get some energy on my Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur with energy is just like super solid. I can get a shield if he wants to shield here. And he does, and I can just swap out and see what he has in the back. It's a Chinchou, there's nothing my opponent can do here. This is a good game. I have 2 shields against this guy, and yeah, I hope he just surrenders here at this point of time. Nothing really he can do. And we're gonna go into the next game. Darkness Defined. We have Ducklet again against us, which we of course gonna go for the Seed Bomb and swap out. This time again, it's Wing Attack, which is way better. Like, don't use Ducklet without Wing Attack, please. My opponent goes for the bait here, which is bad for us, but goes to an Oddish. Oddish really wrecks us backline here, but does not shield? What do you expect? Like, seriously. Now he goes back into the Ducklet. I'm just gonna let go. I can't go 2 shields down, but I can farm him down at this point of time to hope that he has something weak in the back. It's a Growlithe. I can go for the Bubble Beam here. Bubble Beam gonna be able to debuff the attack of this thing, which is like so good. We can just shield the next move here, as that's gonna hurt more, as we can debuff me again, and like the next one gonna hurt way less. And Shell Growlithe is definitely a really good Pokemon to play here around. And my opponent goes for the move here, and it's gonna be Body Slam, which is still gonna KO us, but we're gonna be able to outspeed into the Seed Bomb. Yeah, oh, we actually just farm down with our Bulbasaur, even crazier. Just Wine Whip him down. And here, next opponent, we have a really good lead, and I go into the Chinchou there. Yeah, like I'm really slow sometimes. What's actually crazy is that you could use Quick Attack Wallpix, which my opponent uses here. Quick Attack Wallpix has the ability to basically bait out the counter Pokemon to the Fire type, and still has a good quick move for that and to generate energy way faster. Here my opponent goes into his own Chinchou again, and we can just like throw the Thunderbolt, get a lot of damage on him. We're not in a worse spot still. Even though we're 1 shield down, my opponent has a Ducklet. I'm just gonna go for 1 move here. And now it's really iffy. I don't know how I want to play this. I'm just gonna go straight for the Aerial Ace here. I want some damage on him, because maybe I can farm him down later on. If he goes for the Brave Bird here, I can farm him down most likely with my Wine Whips. If he does not, I can just still go for like moves here. He goes for the Aerial Ace, which is super good for me, and he has to go for another one. And right now I think I need the shield. So I'm just gonna try to farm him all the way down, and I'm gonna be able to do that. My opponent still has a Chinchou, goes for the move here. Is it gonna be enough to destroy us? No, he cannot farm us down here, and we're gonna win this game as well. Next opponent, Bulbasaur against Chinchou, really good for us. And goes into Seal. I'm just gonna stay in for a bit. But the cool thing about this thing here is that I'm gonna get a shield here, and the Chinchou doesn't really care about the Seal. Like, go for your Icy Wind, like, I don't really care, I can catch and move here, it's all resisted what he has. But Leak is actually better for him at this point of time. I make a mistake here, I shouldn't have done this. In the end, I think it didn't really matter. But I shouldn't have done this, because now look at my spark damage. And I can go for the Thunderbolt now and KO him, but yeah, I should have just went straight for the Thunderbolt there. I don't know why I did this. Kind of misplay on my side, but we can realign our Pokemon. And I can just go for the Seed Bomb right away. And now it depends what you have in the bag. You're gonna let it go, it's gonna be a Cottony. And we're just gonna go straight for the Sludge Bomb, as we're gonna definitely win this with our Ducklet if he has no shields there anymore. And yeah, we just go win this in the 2 shields, as there's nothing my opponent can do here. My opponent just surrenders, good game there. Next opponent, this is the game where I misplayed against also a fellow streamer. I also used the team from once we won the lead here. I expected like a Vulpix swap in there. So that's the cool thing about Slugma. You can like troll those Ducklet say swaps. You can troll like all those, and this thing just completely destroyed me here. I'm gonna surrender early because I know already that there's no way I can win this anymore by the alignment I have right now. And yeah, there is nothing I can do. So good game there. If I just went into my Chinchou instead, I would have been easily able to win this game. There's no reason for me to play this out. Like, if you know that you lost already, like, there's no big deal in quitting out of a match. Like, why should you play this out if it does not benefit any one of you? Just be, like, brave enough to press the button and just quit when you know that's over. Here my opponent goes into the Ducklet Say Swap, that's why we have Chinchou as a closer. You can just farm the thing all the way down. I'm always gonna go for the Bubble Beam now, by the way, because the Bubble Beam gonna debuff the, what's it called, the Brave Bird, and Brave Bird still would put him, I think, into range of KOing otherwise, so you should always go for the Bubble Beam before. Bubble Beam just still gonna allow you to farm the opponent down. My opponent here has Growlithe. The cool thing against this thing, you can just double shield and farm down. I'm still gonna throw some moves later on, but against Growlithe, here we just simply die. It cannot win in 2 shields against the Ducklet, I'm pretty sure. I think you can just always farm him down. Nothing really can do, and this is gonna be a good game. My opponent just surrenders here, good game there. Next opponent, we're gonna see Bulbasaur against Chikorita. I think this is the way I play a bit different. BC? Yeah, exactly. Here I'm just gonna build up to the Sludge Bomb. As my opponent didn't throw yet, I know that he has to shield here, as he does definitely want to keep his energy. I know that I still have one move here, so did I shield the first one? And now I'm gonna be able to win this game, as I can just 2 shield and get to 2 Sludge Bombs, even though my AB is like completely crappy. I'm gonna be able to just throw my 2 Sludge Bombs here, as I can shield this, I can realign. Could have also argued of no shielding this and try to farm down, but then my opponent goes to a Ducklet, which is not a big deal for me. I can just throw this move and farm all the way down. He cannot get to Brave Bird before. And I can get to a Thunderbolt against this Chikorita, which is going to be able to KO this thing as well, as Thunderbolt is a really hard-hitting move. And my opponent is a Slowpoke in the back. Good game. I don't have to use my Ducklet there at all. Next opponent, I misplayed this. I definitely misplayed this. I'm just gonna go for the Seed Bomb here. He no shields. I don't know why. I definitely would have KO'd him with a Sludge Bomb there. There's like no doubt about that. My opponent goes into Growlithe and he take like 3 years to swap out there. I cannot really shield here anymore. Body Slam does a lot of damage. And yeah, it does not look good. Like, let me tell you that. There's no real way we can win this. We're like so far behind already. I have to shield something here already, so just shielding it's Growlithe because it's Shadow, even though it's debuffed. And yeah, you know you're gonna see him getting into the Ducklet there. What can we do here? I'm just gonna bait the move there, and my opponent even calls the bait. That's gonna be a good game to my opponent. There is nothing really we can do here, as my opponent swaps out there, and I'm just gonna snipe him with my own Bulbasaur. And here I can decide if he wants to shield or not, and he does not. And now he has to throw a move. And is he gonna get to another move? He is not. Good game there. I don't know why you swapped out, my friend, but hey, I'm taking that. Next opponent runs Cottony in the lead. Again, here I would recommend you to bait. If you go like really high up in the energy, your opponent nearly always wants to shield, as they have their move as well and they at least want to get a shield back. So going for one move there is always the right play. I think you would actually get to like more Sludge Bombs anyway if you have better IVs than I have. My opponent has a Scrap on the back. We have our Chinchou. There's like nothing really I can do. I have no idea about the moveset though, so if he has like a hard-hitting poison type move, that might be a problem, but I'm just gonna expect him to have like nothing like this. Here's an Awkward Tail, which is nice, and I'm just gonna go to my Ducklet. Why? Because Ducklet is so good against a lot of stuff, and I can just go for the Brave Bird immediately against things, and my opponent just goes for the Bubble Beam here. Doesn't do shit. I just gonna farm up a bit extra, go for the Brave Bird there, and this should put him into range of farm down. And my opponent goes for a move, I can just farm down with the Chinchou, and I'm gonna be able to win this next game as well, because I can just go for the Thunderbolt, no bubble this because of the flex. And this is gonna be it for this game. Next opponent we're gonna have Bulbasaur against Cottony again. My opponent swaps out in the Ducklet, I go into my Chinchou. Good old stuff, going for the Bubble Beam is gonna lower his chances of doing a lot of damage to me. I think this opponent goes for a Bubble Beam here. It does, and I can just farm down. I don't really care about this. I'm just gonna go for a Bubble Beam against this thing, as I kind of want to give up switch advantage later on, in case my opponent has a Ducklet in the back. So I'm just gonna go for the Bubble Beam here, just to farm a bit down, and my opponent has a Slowpoke in the back. And we lag here, which actually is super annoying, because I don't know if I got to 2 moves otherwise, because now I'm just gonna die. But we still have our Chinchou at least, but it does not look too good sadly right now. Yeah, I don't think we can win this now. Psyshock gonna hurt too much. I'm just gonna hope that he shields us. If he does not shield us, his game is over. He does not shield. Good game there. Nothing I can do here anymore. I have to shield this or like the move from the Courtney. I'm just gonna shield this. It does not really matter. Like both of them would KO me too, like, or would do too much damage there against me. So I kind of had to risk it there, but this is gonna be a good game. Nothing sadly I can do there. Good game to my opponent. And into the last match, I think I would guess. Let me see. Yeah, this is the last match. Chinchou against us on lead, super good. Vulpix against us, again, we should go into Chinchou there as you have the Bubble Beam as a move. I'm just gonna shield the first move there as, yeah, I kinda just want to get the Bubble Beam before he hits me, and he doesn't even shield. And now it's actually really crazy as we're gonna be able to KO each other at the same time, which is bad for us. I should have thrown my charge move there. Dumb for me. I'm just gonna guess he does not go into the water type thingy there, and he does not, and I can go into my Ducklet now. And my Ducklet has like a lot of fun against this thing, as I can just go for the aerial aces. My opponent just does not throw, and I don't know why. Like, why don't you throw there? And I can just go for the aerial aces. I'm not gonna shield here. I am just not gonna shield. My opponent goes for Brave Bird, perfectly fine. He's gonna swap out there. I can farm 2 seed bombs, and that's gonna be it for the video. Thanks all for watching this video. I hope I see you in the next one. I'm gonna have like a lot of different content on my channel. I'm still gonna do Master League as well. And I'm gonna still do a lot of cool teams around the Element Cup. So I hope I see you around, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.